2004 Infiniti G35 Greddy twin turbo setup, cold start. Hey everyone, my name is Eric and I am the owner of this 2004 G35 twin turbo. And basically the point of this video is just to give you who aren't here a chance to see the car and experience the car without being here, so that you can make a confident purchasing decision. This is an awesome car. So we'll just do a walk around. Obviously right away you can see the wheels, 19-inch, what are they? RH Motorsport wheels on there. They got two 75/35 in the rear and two 35/35s in the front. Front tires are great. They got a little road noise to them. Falcons are known for that. The rear tires have between 3 and 5/30 seconds left. You can probably figure out why, and they will need to be replaced at some point. But as we get started, we'll just start by taking a look under the hood. I am the second owner of this car. We purchased it from the original owner. He is the one that did all of the work to it. So the first thing you'll notice is that this is not normal. It actually has a Greddy twin turbo setup on it. Included with that are the Aries pistons, Eagle rods. The motor was built by RS Motorsports in Minnesota by Ron, the owner, and it is perfect. Perfect. As you saw from the cold startup, the stock computer was reflashed. It's got RC injectors. They're 750cc. They've been flow matched, and full return system on it with braided stainless steel lines, fuel pressure regulator, 255 liter pump. It's a Walbro pump with a rewire kit on it. There's no leaks. There's no oil consumption. There's nothing. This thing is ready to go. So as you'll find out in a minute, or if you have already read the ad, it's got 38,400 miles on it now. It just clicked over to that when we were driving out here to the location. Intake plenum spacer. Trying to think, it's got the oil pan spacer and a Greddy oil pan on it. If we could get under the car, I'd show you that. But the underside of the car is just as nice as the top side of the car. So we'll just continue to walk around. All the supporting mods that you need to run 16 pounds of boost on this motor are here, and it's ready for it. So as we walk around and start taking a look at the inside, you'll notice that it's in my opinion, it's in awesome condition. It shows 34,000 miles on the odometer, or excuse me, 38,000 miles, and that's how the car shows. It's awesome. It does have some nicks, some chips, no scratches, a couple little ones on the wheels, but I mean, this car is not meant to be a trailer clean. It is meant to be taken out and driven. It handles awesome on the street. I have never had a chance to get it on a track, but I sure would love to. So one of the things you'll notice too when we look in is that it looks completely stock. That is what the original owner was going for. But when you open the ashtray in what normally is a compartment, you see it does have the turbo timer. It also has exhaust gas temperature gauge, which currently is not hooked up because it is running stock exhaust. Unlimited power there, but just by upgrading that. And then it does have a boost gauge on it, which is functional. And then it also has the oil pressure gauge, which right now is non-functional as well. Nothing but a sending unit for that to get that hooked up. All the cables are under the hood, easily accessible, easy to tap in. If you know anything about the Greddy oil pans and the spacer, it's all right there. It's almost plug and play. So everything is functional in the car. There's nothing that's not functional. It's been sitting here running for 15 minutes with the AC on. You can see the temperature gauge. There's nothing that's not working on this car. The evap system is not hooked up. That does throw the check engine light every once in a while. Currently it's not on. So as we continue to walk around, my fine cameraman's just gonna give you some eye candy. You notice it does have a different rear bumper on it. That again was purchased and put on by the old owner. Now sometimes, I don't know if in the video it's gonna show up as a different shade. In person, if the light is right, you can see that the bumper is a different shade. I'm gonna say 80% of the time, unless the light's hitting it right, you cannot tell. I know in some of the pictures that are posted online, you can see that it looks like a different shade. It's not as bad as it looks in the pictures. So it does have 2 little chips here and here on the bumper. Other than that, it's stock exhaust, so it's nice and quiet. You can see nothing's been done to the boot of the car. A couple little stains in the carpet, which honestly, I haven't even tried to take out. I know you could get them out just probably with some glass cleaner, carpet cleaner, whatever. Other things that you can expect, 2 little chips right here on the gas door. I don't know if they're showing up in the camera there. There are some chips here where the body flares out. Those are buffable, actually. There's a couple here that it feels like aren't, but the rest would buff out if you were to do that. Just get another shot of the car. The car is currently running on the stock ECU, which is up under your feet here, and then it has Turbo XS U-Tech with a map selector hidden on the other side, which I didn't even show you. I will show the owner where that's at. That is the only flaw with the car. Long story short, after about 5,200 RPMs, the U-Tech isn't reading the RPMs right on the car. Long story short, in order to make this the 450 rear wheel horse car that it is, I would recommend installing a Haltech EMS or something along those lines and getting it retuned. So I'll talk a little bit more about the power it's making currently on its current setup in a minute. But the computer plugins and the key for the wheels, always gonna have that, are all right here, hidden in the glove compartment, so you can plug your laptop right into it and monitor as you're driving along. Okay, the only other thing really that I'm going to point out on the exterior of the vehicle is this one burned out light right here. It's a 98-cent bulb from Napa, and then pulling the headlight out and putting it in. Unfortunately, due to the fact that we are now selling it because of our business ventures, the one thing I didn't get a chance to do that I really did was finish the car with the front clip. For as much money as the old owner has stuck in, I can't believe that he didn't go with a top secret bumper or a still-in bumper or something along those lines. But you can see that it is the stock bumper, the stock air dam. And what he did was just cut a hole in to fit the biggest, most awesome Greddy intercooler in there that you can fit. The front bumper support has been taken out, but I do have it, and we'll give that to the winning bidder of the car. One of the things that the old owner wanted to accomplish was he wanted to keep the stock drivability of the vehicle. And so that was one of the reasons that he chose to keep the factory computer in and go with the U-Tech piggyback system. I mean, man, you can tell just as we're driving, it's like we're driving just any other normal G35 and Nissan 350 around. I mean, there's no hiccups, there's no obnoxious exhaust, there's no nothing. You just can't tell that this car is anything but stock right now. Even the suspension that he chose to go with, they're actually Exity springs, and the stock struts are on here, and so the ride isn't bad, it's not harsh, it's just a great all-around car. But one thing that's awesome about it is, like here, now that we'll pull on the interstate, might want to hold on a little bit, remembering that you do have to shift at about 5,000 currently, is when you do get on it and it dumps to atmosphere, we still had half of the on-ramp left, and we were at 80 miles an hour from 40, and that's just at 10 pounds. So when we had it over to Ron, when we discovered this issue that's going on, and I just don't have time to deal with it, that's another reason for just selling it to the next lucky owner, is at 5,000 RPMs with only 10 pounds of boost, which is what it's currently running, we were making 370 rear wheel horsepower and 364 foot-pounds of torque. So again, I just want to reiterate to the person that will be purchasing this vehicle that there is nothing that is non-functional on this car. Everything is working, from the Infiniti, or excuse me, the Bose sound system, 6-disc changer. It does have the common problem that a lot of these have. You can get them fixed on eBay for 150 bucks, where sometimes when you're listening to a disc, it'll cut to one channel or the other, or the highs will cut out or the lows will cut out. It's a common problem. I'm not trying to hide anything. You will need to get that fixed. Again, on eBay, you type it in, boom, it comes up. It's 150 bucks plus shipping. Just pull the radio out, send it in. They fix that. So other than that, everything else is functional. The heated seats, I mean, everything on this car works. So that is it for the taping video portion of the G35. If you have any questions, any hesitations, anything that I can do to help or answer for you, let me know. We do own a car dealership, so we do shipping all over the nation. If there's anything that we can help with, you'd fly into Fargo to drive it home. No hesitations on driving it home. I'll have a fresh oil change on it, and I'm gonna swap the front tires so that the road noise that they do make, which you probably didn't even hear in the video, it's not even that bad, but I'll swap those so that that should be gone as well. And again, my name's Eric. If there's anything else we can do, let us know. Thank you.